Name a time when you thought you were getting cheated on, and instead of just asking a person what's going on, instead of talking to them about it, you took it upon yourself to get your lick back, only for you to look like a big fool in the end. I'll go first. Story time. So boom. Once upon a time, I was talking to a girl named, let's call her Patty, short for Psycho. Is Psycho with a P or Psycho? No, it's like S-Y. She was out of her mind. But she wasn't always like that. So let's just take it back all the way back to the beginning. Now, the thing about Patty and I feel like we've always used to flirt like over social media. You know, we'll like a picture here. She'll say something, write me a message. But always when I was in a relationship, Patty was single. When Patty was in a relationship, I was just kind of, in between talking to people. So it never really worked out for us until one night I was going through something with my little situationship or whatever you want to call her. And she must have hit me with that. I don't care. They can have you. Now, one thing about me as a natural born Taurus, you don't talk to me like that, first of all, because you saying they can have me, they will really get to having around this motherfucker. So you better mean what you say and say what you mean. Kill. So my situationship told me that, yeah, they can have you, whatever. I don't care, this, and that. And that's exactly how I took it. I don't even think I text back. I read the text and I had hit my friend up like, hey, so we outside tonight? Like, what's going on? She like, I thought you never asked. Like, let's go to this club. Kill. These were the type of friends. Anytime we went out, we had a Baja blast. I mean a ball. So we in the club doing a Diddy bop. Let's do the Kodak bop. No Diddy, none of that. You know what I'm saying? We just having a good time. We dancing, we vibing. Kill. One of my messy friends, she was like, hey, look, I think there go Patty. Now, she knew how I felt about Patty. You know how you tell your friend, like, hey, Patty can get it. My friend had already knew. So I'm like, oh, Patty here. But I'm thinking to myself, like, she here with her dude because last I seen and heard, she was still in a relationship. And I'm not like that. If you're in a relationship, you're unattractive to me. I don't want you. There's nothing we could do. It never gave number two. Do it give number two? Don't answer that. So, kill. I see Patty. She with her friend. She looking good, whatever. The most I'm gonna do is say, hey, or what's up, and I'm gonna keep going about my business. Because one thing I'm not is a homewrecker. So the whole night we vibing, it's me and my friend, and we in a section, and she like, dang, so you really not gonna say nothing to Patty? No, I was looking to try to see if her dude was with her, but I didn't see the dude. Like, other times she'll post a dude, so I knew like he had tattoos, he had kind of like a low cut or whatever, like a dark skinned man or whatever, but I didn't see him. But at the same time, I don't want to just walk over there and be like, oh, awkward. I'm like, nah, you feel me? If we see each other, we see each other. If not. But low key, I want to be in Patty's face. So I'm walking to the bathroom, whatever, and to go to the bathroom, I have to walk past her section. So I'm trying to be overly in my phone. Y'all know how that be. Like, you walking somewhere by yourself, you don't really want nobody. You know what I'm saying? To me, like, I'm anxious. So I'm not really trying to be seen. Next thing you know, all I hear is, excuse me. It was Patty, y'all. Patty Patty noticed me, you know what I'm saying? The club was packed. I'm talking about stuff crust. So for her to notice me, that was already a sign. So I'm trying to play it off like I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh yeah, what's up, Patty? How you doing? Heart beating out of my chest, boy. Patty was some fine. Woo! When I tell you, Patty was tens across the board. Everything. Body T, face T, personality, everything T. She ate that. So I kind of stopped, whatever. She like, why you acting like you don't see me in here? Patty, honestly, you the only thing I see, baby. That's what I said to myself. I'm not really trying to do too much to her. I'm like, what you mean? She like, I saw you looking over here. Why you didn't come over here and speak? So I'm doing my testing to see if she talked to somebody check. I'm like, man, you got a man. I ain't trying to get beat up in here. Knowing you ain't touching me. Come on now. She like, oh yeah, about that. Like, I been cut him off. Like, he was overly doing too much. And at the same time, he wasn't doing enough. And that's a word. How you doing too much, but you not doing enough? Clock in. So when I heard that, I instantly get the mac in her. I'm like, well, honestly, yeah. Like, I peep, but I ain't really want to come over here because I ain't want to disrespect your relationship. But now to know that you're not in a relationship, what's good with you? I see you, you see me. What you gonna do about it? I'm straight mac. Bring the mac and cheese out because I'm macking her down. I'm macking. But we get the laugh or whatever like that. She like, come to our section right quick. Like, take a shot with me. Anything you say, Patty, look, you control the traffic, baby. You can tell me to run down the street and do whatever. I'm gonna do whatever you say. You got me. So we get to her section and y'all, we going shot for shot. I'm talking about as soon as I throw the shot back, I'm trying to, lean back up to recollect myself. She again, take another one for me again. Like, okay, Patty, hold on. Then y'all, my little messy friend gonna text me and say, I ain't gonna lie, y'all do look good together. You know how that be. I'm just like, hold on, you feel me? So she, my phone, she like, what, your girlfriend text you? I'm like, man, I don't got no girl or whatever. Like, she told me that whoever can have me, so that's why I'm outside anyway. So she seen my friend message. She's like, now we look cute together. I think the same thing too. Stop playing, Patty. You really, come on, Patty, stop. Really, so she was trying to mac too. You understand? One thing about me, I love somebody that know how to flirt back. Like, I feel like me, I'm a flirt. And when you talk to somebody you attracted to and they don't know how to flirt back, it's just like, ugh. But anyway, cute. We just drinking and laughing and smiling. And I noticed that she started kind of looking at me a certain way. So I'm looking at her a certain way. I'm like, what you looking at? Like, you cool? She like, what you want me to be looking at? Hold on, Patty. I just felt like the vibes was overly. The chemistry was overly. Like, everything right there in that moment with Patty felt so right. And it's just like, dang, I would have never thought. Patty dancing all on me. Then she turned around and was like, what you doing after this? I'm like, I don't know. Why, what's up? She said, wrong answer. You're doing me. Let's go. Let's leave the club now. And I don't know if y'all know this or not, but sooner or later, you're going to find out exactly why that person is single. Regardless of whatever they tell you, oh, it's because my ex cheated. Oh, it's because I'm focusing on myself. I'm not ready for a relationship. Sooner or later, it's going to dawn on you like, you know what? I know exactly why you're single. And 9 times out of 10, it won't be because of the reason that they told you. Does that go for everybody? No. But a lot of people, it's not because they ex cheated. And it's not because they're focusing on themselves. And it's not because they just, a self-healing, self-love journey. They're psychopaths. They're crazy. Their tree doesn't go all the way to the top. And you can very well determine exactly why they're single. But until you do, it's going to be cookies and candies. It's going to be rainbows and unicorns. When you first meet them, everything is going to make sense. You're going to feel like this is my soulmate. You falling in love within 3 days. Y'all spend a lot of time together. So back to me and Patty. In the club, she says she wants me to do her. So it's time to leave. So I go over to my friend section. I'm like, look, me and Patty about to get down. You know what I'm saying? We about to kick this. We got to blow this hot dog stand, whatever the case. So as I'm talking to my friend, I'm letting my friend know I'm about to leave with Patty. You know what I'm saying? Don't wait up. I'll text you. I'm already sharing my low, whatever. Like, I'm excited. A girl that was standing beside my friend was like, oh, you talked to her? And it wasn't one of those, like, she's saying that because she's asking. It's like she's saying that because she has something to follow up with it. But since Patty is standing right there, she's not really going to say it. So I'm like, we cool or whatever. Like, we just cool. She like, that was so loud. I could overhear it, like, over the music in the club. It was just like a, like a good luck. Like, oh, it was, you know how it be. So then, whatever, I disregard her. My friend, like, look, just be careful. Like, you crazy. Oh, my God, I cannot believe your life. Like, it's always something, whatever. So me and Patty leave, whatever. I'm driving. Cool. She in the passenger seat. We vibing, y'all. It's like we've only been spending some time together for like maybe 2 hours, 3 at most. We already doing karaoke. She's like, okay, you seen this part? I seen this part. Like, is this my wife? Is this my soulmate? Like, what's really going on? She got her hand on the back of my neck, and that's, you feel me? You can't really do too much on my neck because that's my spot. But I'm just trying to keep it cute. I don't want Patty to know that I'm literally losing my mind over the fact that we even kicking it right now. Like, I feel like I'm dreaming because it's just too crazy. We went from the DMs to the club. Now you in my car, and then from being your guts. Like, it's just so crazy to me. But anyway, I'm like, dang, I'm kind of hungry. Like, you want to stop by the Waffle House? She's like, no, take me to my crib so I can cook for you. Let me hold on, Patty with a fatty, hold on. The thing with me, like, someone cooking for me is one of my top love languages. Like, you preparing a meal for me, anybody can go out to eat. We can go on a date. We can eat anywhere we want to eat. Kill. But you taking the time out to put your love inside of a meal for me, y'all, Patty was up 100 points on the board, I'm not gonna lie. So boom, I start speeding up. She telling me the directions or whatever. She's still singing to me. We looking at each other in each other's eyes. I'm just like, oh my, like, it just feel magical. Like, I'm pretty sure by next weekend, me and Patty should be married. Y'all know how it go. So we pull up to the house. We get out the car. She grabbed me by my hand or whatever. She's like, all right, welcome to my humble abode. Walk in. Everything looks good. Everything smells great. I love her, like, clean girl aesthetic. I be paying attention to stuff like that. Like, if I ever been over your crib and I never told you, like, oh, this nice crib, then you got some work to do. Patty everything had its place. She was organized. She was clean. She was just very aesthetic. She asked me what I want. I said, I don't know. I'm not trying to be picky. You know what I'm saying? The fact that you already cooking for me, like, I love that. She's like, you know what? I'm going to make you some of my famous pasta. Like, I always make it for my parents and stuff. They always rave about it. And okay, kill. I sat there in the kitchen watching her cook. We talking, you know what I'm saying? We just saying how it's so funny how we literally was DMing like a couple of days ago. I think I posted a picture of some of my story and she like kind of swiped up with the hard eyes or whatever. I hearted the message. Like, it wasn't nothing too crazy. And now I'm literally sitting in her kitchen. Y'all got to know sometimes in life, stuff just happen fast. It comes at you real fast. So me trying to be like a little nosy, I'm trying to ask Patty, like, so you and him done? Or is it just because, like, you outside because you mad at him? Y'all maybe, starting to talk again. I need to know because, honestly, I was falling in love right then and there. So are you really done with him? Or is this just what y'all do when y'all get into it? Like, let me know it's set. Patty stopped cooking. She came over there and she reassured me. She said, listen, I don't give people too many times to play in my face. Like, he just wasn't doing enough for me. I constantly communicated that and now I have walked away. I blocked that man. He can no longer get in contact with me. If I saw him, I would treat him like he never exists. And that's my type of girl. Patty is now up 500 points. You keep it score? You keep it score? She asked me about my situationship. I told her, like, look, that's over and done with. It ain't really nothing to talk about. You know what I'm saying? The girl said that anybody can have me. You got me now. That's all you need to know. I'm pretty sure I was up at least 100 points. I'm not sure if Patty was keeping score. So anyway, we continue just vibing, like everything was just flowing. Nothing felt forced. There was never a time where like either one of us had to stop and think about what we was going to say next. Everything just kept flowing right into each other. You know what I'm saying? She's kind of cooking, then she come back over to the table, like rubbing on me or whatever. She's like, you know what? I have like new packs of like t-shirts and stuff. She's like, I even have like boxes I've never opened before. How about you take a shower? And by the time you got the shower, I already have the food done. Like, this is my wife. Do y'all understand that? Like, this, she's doing wifely things. Mind you, at this point, we're probably only 4 to 5 hours into knowing each other. You already cooking. You telling me to go take a shower. You gonna have the food ready. Like, it's Patty and Staria and 4L. Stop playing like that. She walked into the bathroom. She give me my dry off towel, my face towel. She's like, do you want to use this type of soap or this type of body wash? I have like different options. She had toothbrush and toothpaste already out for it. And I'm just standing there like, wow. Like, this has to be like, to me, I'm feeling like this the calm before the storm, because no way Patty coming like this off rip. 5 hours later, she's already, I'm like, bro, like, where's the gag? I'm knowing she about to gag me pretty sooner or later. Like, so I'm already waiting for that. I get out the shower, I'm drying off. I put on, you know, those fresh underclothes and stuff like that. The t-shirt that Patty gave me. I walk in the kitchen. She already got my plate right there. She like, okay, you ready to eat? Like, do you want water? Would you like some wine? Patty, I want whatever you want at this point. I can't even make decisions for myself. You are like, what, you know what I want. Apparently, you haven't missed it yet. Keep going. I'm impressed. She's sitting there. She already got my plate. She get her plate. She come sit down. You know what I'm saying? We even said grace together. If I could say grace, I'm going to say grace regardless. But if you know what I'm saying, holding my hand, saying grace with me, those are extra brownie points. Like, she's up 700 on the scoreboard. I'm eating, you know what I'm saying? We talking still. The conversation is flowing. She grabbed my fork. She's like, hold on. Like, let me feed you. Oh, right. Hey, Patty was like, hold on. Those that get it. Like, it's already going to go fast for girls. I'm not sure the science behind it. I never really thought too much about it. It already goes fast as is. But when the person is doing every single thing right, faster than the speed of light, you won't even be able, it's like when you blink, like it is, I could not explain the feeling that Patty was giving me, but I was really loving it. But I also knew not to self-sabotage. I'm like, nah, this gotta be like, she must got a baby or something. I was even thinking like, was she born a man? Like, I was just trying to think of any flaw, because no way you're coming this perfect, but you're single, remember? So we sitting there, we both done eating. So I'm like, you know what? The least I could do is wash the dishes. You cook this perfect meal for me. I get up, I grab the dish. She's like, no, all I want you to do is sit there and continue giving me your undivided attention. I got that. Like, I got you. Don't worry about it. I got you. I might as well just grab my phone and start ring shopping at that point. Like, I might as well just got on there and just start shopping for rings, because the way Patty was coming, she deserved it. Like, skip the promise ring, skip the engagement. You are my wife. She washing the dishes. We still talking. She gets done. We go in the bathroom. We brushing our teeth beside each other. You know what I'm saying? We kind of, you know, playing around and everything like that. And I'm just kind of like, wow, I can't believe my life right now. I would have never thought that. I'm like, you know, Patty gonna always be who she gonna be with, because who would let her go? And me, I'm always doing my thought. I mean, you already know what's going on with me. We lay down in the bed and she asked me, she said, do you pray laying down, or do you want to get on your knees and pray with me? Oh, melodies from heaven rain down on me. I'm like, you know what? Let's get on our knees and pray together. She's like, I would really love that. Like, I'm very, you know, spiritual. You know what I'm saying? I'm into doing my thing. Like, I don't want to go to sleep without praying. And y'all, me and Patty prayed together. And it wasn't just like no regular prayer. Patty was really praying for like me, my loved ones, for my safety, my direction, my protection, and everything like that. And it was just like, wow, like, a lot of people don't be coming like that. Know what I'm saying? I was just like, everything, like, this cute. Like, Patty was super cute to me, man. But the everything she did, the more perfect stuff she did, the more in my head, I'm like, there is no way you're single. I'm like, so tell me, like, what are crazy exes that I know they coming crazy after you? She's like, no, like, I cut off all forms of contact. I do not play that. I'm not into the crazy stuff. Now, mind you, pay attention to this part. She's like, I'm not into the crazy stuff. I'm not into the drama. I'm not toxic at all. That just doesn't suit me. It doesn't fit my aesthetic. Y'all hear what I'm saying, right? Remember that. Pin that right there. Man, the more this girl talked, the more I was just falling in love. At this point, do I have to go home in the morning? Like, can we just live this? Can we just repeat this night, this whole day over and over and over again? That's where I'm at. I'm ready to break my lease for you. Or I'm ready to move you in with me. Like, I don't want to be without you, Patty. That's all I'm saying in my head. She's kind of telling me about, like, how she grew up and her family and what she went to school for. But in my head, I'm planning a life. I'm planning our wedding. I'm wondering, like, we're going to have a girl or a boy first. Like, I want to ask her, like, what kind of house you want? Like, whatever. I'm in my head planning my life. She talking out loud, telling me about her life. Both of us still on the same page. Cute. Now, I don't know if the wine started getting to me, but I told Patty, like, so what you mean at the club when you said you wanted me to do you? And she kind of, like, started laughing. I'm like, so what's up? Like, tell me, like, what's going on? Like, we in the bed now, you know what I'm saying? Everybody shower, everybody fresh, everybody clean. So what's the vibes, baby? She like, I'm gonna be straight up with you. Like, honestly, I'm just in need of cuddles. Like, I felt like I haven't had that type of affection for so long. She was like, I know you're probably disappointed because you thought we were gonna really do that, but I'm not the type of girl. And honestly, y'all, I really messed with that. Like, I really like the fact that you want that type of girl. Like, you not easy, you easy bake oven. Like, some of y'all watching this, y'all easy bake ovens. But it's like, dang, that really touched me. Of course I can hold you. Of course we can cuddle, Patty. You're not asking for too much. I wish we was happily ever after, but of course, here comes hell. Y'all know how it is when you can like a person so much that you start to disregard the red flags. You don't really pay attention to your intuition. All the signs, you kind of push it to the back because you're like super attracted to this person. This person is just, you know, maybe it's been a long time. You feel like the chemistry is just everything. So you just like, you know what? What's the worst that could happen? I felt like that's the type of time that I was on with Patty, because me and her at the club, and then an hour later ending up at her house. She cooking pasta for me. I'm taking a shower, putting on some fresh underclothes or whatever that she just had stored away. And now we all cuddled up in the bed. She's telling me her life story and stuff like that. But I'm just like, something feels off. My intuition, my gut was screaming. But I'm like, you know what? It is what it is. It can't be that bad, right? So we laying down, talking and cuddling, and then I feel a phone vibrate. So I'm just, playing. I'm like, who texting us? Who calling us? Mind you, at this point, it's like 5, almost 6 in the morning. She's like, that's not my phone. Like, I don't get no calls. I don't get no texts. It's probably like my email or whatever. And she picked up her phone, and sure enough, it was like, I think her school or whatever emailing her, because she was in school too. Now, mind y'all, Patty was a 10 out of 10. She was very attractive. She had it going on car, on crib. She was in school. She was getting money. So it was just very odd for me to think like, so nobody's hitting you up. So maybe she read the look on my face, because she was like, look, let me unlock my phone. She was like, here go my code. Let's say she was like 4321 is my code, just in case you want to go through my phone. She went to her DMs, nothing. She went to her text message. It was just like a text between her mom, her sister, and maybe like 2 friends. Other than that, nothing. Her call log, nothing. And I'm just like, nah, something's off about that. Like, I know you got somebody chasing after you. I know you got some exes that's trying to get that old thing back. I know you got some thirsty people that should be in your DMs. You know what I'm saying? Like, you posting selfies and stuff every other day. You mean to tell me not one person is coming after you, Patty? She tells me her whole spiel about her being very selective about who she wants around her and who she gives her time to and all this hoopla. But I'm just like, nah, there just ain't no way. Even if you is the type of person to ignore everybody, you still gonna have some type of DMs. You still gonna have some type of people blowing you up on your phone, maybe from a text now, calling you private. Now she's like, yeah, like my phone is pretty quiet. She's like, so it's just gonna be you on my line. Honestly, if they not a family or like my close friend, it's just gonna be you. Giving me the code to your phone, and we haven't even known each other for less than 24 hours. That was also a red flag. But like I said at the beginning, I felt like me and her was vibing so much. I'm just like, it's whatever. I'm just gonna look over it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna let it slide. Kid. We literally just sat there and talked about life or like our future plans and stuff like that. I don't even remember going to sleep, but I do remember waking up and Patty was just in the kitchen cooking breakfast. She's like, how did you sleep? I said, I slept pretty good. What about you? She was like, that was the best sleep I ever had. Like, those cuddles, I really needed that. I'm glad that you're here. She's like, you got to be careful because I'm gonna want you over here like every other night. I'm not gonna be able to sleep without you. Hoopla, etc. And the thing with me is I could be delusional. I could be very delusional. We could play the delusional game together, but I'm not slow, bro. Like, for real, what's tea? What's really the vibes? Like, what's really going on here? And honestly, I didn't care how good Patty was trying to dress up and make everything seem. One thing about me, I'm going to get to the bottom of this. Inspector Gadget, if you will. That's me. But until then, let's be delusional. You know what I'm saying? Patty's like, you know what? Like, one of my dreams is to, like, just come home from work and just cook for my lover. Like, have our kids, like, sit at the dinner table. Like, that's just what I aspire. She asked me, was I, family oriented? I'm like, yes, of course. She asked me, like, my religion and stuff like that. We got finished eating. She watched dishes. She's like, you know what? Let's go for a walk. Like, I want to walk and talk with you. Like, let's go ahead and walk this food off. So we walking together. We being cute, holding hands. She telling me about, like, her future, where she see herself at in 5 years and yada, yada, yada. The whole time I'm in my head thinking, like, I got to figure this out because, like, the more perfect it's seeming, the more it's starting to bother me because it's like, I know that something is off here. So we finally get done walking. We get back to her crib or whatever. We kind of sit down in the kitchen. We drinking water. So I text my friend like, hey, do you remember the dude that Patty used to talk to, like her ex? Do you know him? She texted me back and she was like, I don't know him like that. Like, whatever. Like, I'll pass him up while we was outside or whatever. Like, we friends on social media. But other than that, I don't really know him like that. She like, why, what's up? I'm like, I don't know. Something seems off. Like, can you do me a favor and lurk, possibly find out, like, why they broke up or whatever? Because honestly, even though it sounded very good to be true, even though the delusions felt good, it was kind of hard to believe somebody like Patty. So you want me to believe that you just this superior woman and that you're just this perfect 10. You cook, you clean, you shut up, you do what you're supposed to do. You do all these great things and you don't y'all know what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. I just felt like a gem like that, a diamond in the rough, like, come on, you gotta have somebody trying to dig you up. Anyway, my friend was like, all right, bet, like, give me an hour and I'll report back to you, whatever. That's just our little thing. When we go try to lurk or find stuff out, we be like, all right, give me some time and I'll report back. Yeah. So anyway, me and Patty moved from the kitchen to the living room. You know, I'm just kind of sitting in the living room, just kind of, you know, scanning around. Because now, you know, it's the daylight, so I'm seeing her place, which I always said, like, it's very nice. And then I noticed, like, a hat, like a fitted cap. And out of just curiosity, one thing about me, I'm going to ask. I don't care how long we've been knowing each other or if it's just too early. So I was like, who hat is that? Red flag number one. She kind of looked shocked, like, oh, like when she seen the hat, like, whatever. Red flag number two, she took a long time to like respond to me. Mind you, we've been conversing this whole entire time. And it's been like instant. So I asked her who hat it was. And she's like, oh, yeah, she's like, that's my hat. Now, this is why this is a lie. Because, mind you, me and Patty been friends on social media for I don't know how long. It's not her aesthetic. She's like a pretty, prissy, pink, loving, accessory, jewelry. I've never even seen her wear a hat, let alone a hood, but not even a hat. So it's just like, you lied to me. But I'm going to give you that, though. I'm going to let you think you feel me, coasting me over. She's like, yeah, I just decided to buy one time. I was in the mall or whatever. I just really liked it, but I just never ended up wearing it. Okay. Another red flag. Patty was so quick to always elaborate on any and everything. I could ask her what color the sky is. She'll tell me blue, but then she'll go on and on and on about the sky being blue. She immediately changed the subject and was like, yeah, so like what you about to do when you go home? I really hope you come back. Like, I want to chill. I'm already planning this another day. Like, I love your vibe. I love your energy. She just jumped straight into that. Meanwhile, my friend hit my phone and was like, hold on, I think I got something. So I told Patty, like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'll be back. I had a great time with you too. I still think this is crazy or whatever. Like, I'm gonna go home, get some sleep, and you know, get ready for my work week or whatever. We hugged. We gave each other forehead kisses or whatever. I went outside and I left. And I immediately called my friend for the tea party. Like, okay, now it's time to have a tea party. I called my friend. She got on the phone. She was like, I don't know, friend. From what it seeming like, he's like really upset or mad that Patty still got some of his stuff. He's saying like, never trust a girl. He's saying like, why when stuff goes bad, like the female never wants to give the stuff back. He's like, I'm so sick and tired of rebuying my clothes and rebuying my game system and rebuying this and that. Just because a female is bitter and in her feelings, all I want is my stuff back. This is stuff that he's tweeting on Twitter, by the way. So I'm like, the hat would make sense then, because I literally just asked her like, whose hat is that? And she just tried to play it off like, oh, it's mine. I just don't ever wear it. I bought it at the mall. Knowing we can go through her pictures back years and years and years. Patty's not the type of girl to put something on her head. But anyway, my friend is, you know, still going and reading tweets to me. He's like, dang, and I wish she would stop calling me, stop blowing my phone up in the middle of the night. All these missed calls, all these block calls. Like, please leave me alone. Like, go be somebody else's problem. So that would explain why he's not calling her phone, because he wants her to stop calling and blowing up his phone. Cute. So then my friend goes on to say, like, yeah, I don't really know Patty like that, friend, but honestly, like, the girl that was in our section that actual, if you talk to Patty or whatever, she wasn't really fond of Patty. She was just saying, like, how everything about her is fake, and she has a hard time, like, figuring out who she is or who she wants to be. So just be careful. She's like, I know you know what I'm saying, you attracted to Patty. Y'all probably had a good time, and I'm not trying to, you know, pee on your parade, but at the same time, just be careful, because from what the girl was saying, I don't know, Patty is somebody that you got to watch. Don't you hate that? Like, when you're talking to somebody and you feel like everything is all cookies and candy, and then somebody come out of the woodworks and be like, well, I don't know about her, or I don't know about him, because this and that. I'm just like, dang, I didn't want to believe it. But unfortunately for them, someone like me has to do it for the plot, because now I really got to see what's the vibes. Like, yeah, I hear y'all and I understand, but I have to take it a step further and find out for myself. So when I got home and I saw that, Patty was like, hey, I want to have a movie night over here. Like, what's your favorite movie? I'll get us snacks. What kind of snacks you want? She's like, come over tomorrow, please. Like, I'll have everything ready for you. Just come spend time with me. Of course, Patty. How could I say no? You're not the problem. It's not your fault. I'll tell you what is, though. You're dating a Gemini. You like and or love a Gemini. You're in a relationship. Maybe you're even married to a Gemini, and that right there is the problem. Patty was a Gemini, every bit of a Gemini. And you know what? I felt like she was my first real experience, like, kind of introducing me to how the Geminis are. Like, first, it started off all good, of course, like everything perfect. Like, this is my wife. I'm planning our wedding in my head. And then, like a light switch, everything changed. If you can understand what I'm saying about, you know, loving a Gemini. Now, friends as Geminis, they're cool. Like, yeah, but in a relationship with a Gemini, being intimate with a Gemini, situations, whatever the case may be, with a Gemini, it's a whole different ball game. In my experience, and I know in your experience too, a lot of y'all not really gonna speak up about it, and it's okay. I got y'all back. I'm gonna be the voice for y'all. Also, Geminis, y'all probably gonna get in the comments trying to defend yourselves. Lucky for y'all, I don't have a lot of time to go back and forth, but the time that I do get, I don't mind. But anyway, me and Patty, you know what I'm saying, we coasting, everything cool. Now, I just realized that she lied to me for the first time. And I'm the type of person where all it takes for you to lie to me one time, and I promise you, I'm questioning any and everything after that. I turn into Inspector Gadget. I'm on you. Now I got to watch you under my magnifying glass because you lied to me. Mind you, we had just started talking, so yeah, maybe a few things that your ex left over your house or whatever. You just broke up with the guy. So in my opinion, like, that's not even nothing to lie about. I've still had hoodies or like maybe wigs or, you know, little clothes here and there, like just little miscellaneous things. I'm not gonna lie and be like, oh, that's mine, and say, well, you know, my ex left it over here. It could have been that, but it's the fact that she lied. I'm just like, you know what? Now I have to really do it for the plot, because why lie to me? Shout out to my messy friend that did all that lurking. So she let me know, like, yeah, basically Patty X is on Twitter, you know, running his mouth saying about how, you know, don't be fooled. Everything that glitters ain't gold. How she won't give him his stuff back. How she's evil. This and that. Be careful who you give your time to. All this other stuff. And meanwhile, Patty is just acting as if, oh, well, I cut him off. It was nothing to me. He wasn't doing enough for me. Da, 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 da. So I'm just like, yeah, now I have to get down to the bottom of this. So, bam. Like I said, Patty invited me over for movie night or whatever. I was thrilled. I was delighted. I'm just like, okay, I'm going to be one step closer and trying to figure all this out. I came over. She had everything set up really cute as if we was in the movies. I walked in. She gave me like a little movie ticket that she made. It was real cute. I love me like a cute, creative type of date kind of girl. So I'm like, all right, still points on the board for Patty, but I still got my eyes on you. So yeah, everything was cute, laid out or whatever. We sat on the couch. She told me that she wanted me to watch one of her favorite movies with her. I said, all right, cute. She put on Twilight. And speaking of that, are y'all Team Edward or Team Jacob? That's going to tell me a lot about who watching my story time. So write down in the comments, you Team Edward or Team Jacob. Cute. So we watching a movie. Well, she's watching the movie whole time. I'm just kind of scanning the room because I'm like, okay, I seen that hat. What else can I find to try to, like, you know, bring it up in conversation? I look over by the door, and like behind the door, she had like this little statue thing, but I seen some big long like Nike slides. They had to be at least size like 12, like big long feet. Patty was probably like a size 6, so I know for sure those not her slides. But what do? I asked her about them. I said, hey, those Nike slides over there, like, who them belong to? Before I could really finish my whole entire question, she's like, oh, my brother. Now, here's where I have a problem with that. Patty said that she had 2 sisters. That's it. She never mentioned a brother. She never mentioned anything about having a brother. Never mentioned her brother's name. She told me that her mom had 3 girls. It was her and 2 sisters. She had an older sister and a younger sister, and that she was the middle. That was it. And I asked her, like, what about your dad's side? She's like, no, you know, my mom and dad, they had 3 kids together, and like basically that was it. It's just 3 girls, whatever the case may be. So how are those your brother's slides? So that's not it. So I asked her, I said, so like you're like a real brother or just like a dude that you calling brother? Because you know how y'all get, oh, that's my brother, whatever. Like y'all don't be related. Y'all just be calling dudes your brother. So I'm like, is that your real brother or just, you know, somebody that you call brother? She's like, oh, no, I don't do that. I feel like the girls that call the boys brother, they be low key doing it, you know, behind the scenes or whatever. She's like, that's my real blood brother. I don't know, maybe y'all know what to call it, but it's something about knowing that somebody is lying. But at the same time, I cannot wait to catch her up into all these lies because it's like, dang, she just digging that hole deeper and deeper and deeper. So first, the hat belongs to you and not your ex. Second of all, you said that those lies belong to a brother, but you said that you didn't have a brother. Kim. I continue to try to be into the movie, but honestly, I'm kind of getting a little irritated because it's like, dang, mind you, I had big plans for me and Patty. I saw us running off into the sunset, having a family, settling down, being happy for the rest of our lives. But it's just something about somebody that just carelessly lie. Like, it's one thing to lie, but when you lie about like little bitty petty stuff, I can't do it. So anyway, I started being on my phone kind of a lot because my friend is texting me. She's like, hey, like, what's up? You coming outside tonight? I'm letting her know that, like, I'm chilling with Patty or whatever. She was like, oh, did you ask her, like, about the hat? I'm like, nah. So my friend went as far as going on the X page, the X Twitter, and that same hat that's in Patty's living room, he has that same hat on his head. Now, maybe Patty just wanted to go out and find that same exact hat that he had. Maybe trying to give her the benefit of the doubt. But it ain't no way. That's your ex hat and you lied to me like it's yours. I don't like nobody lying to me. So I'm on my phone texting my friend back and Patty's like, you know, huffing and puffing like, like, okay, she must want me to ask what's wrong. So I'm like, you good? She's like, I don't know. She's like, the movie doesn't have your attention. I don't have your attention. Like, you're all on your phone. Like, I don't know. It's kind of throwing me off. I'm getting irritated. Let's not talk about what's throwing somebody off, Patty. I've been irritated since the first lie, but you know, I got to hold that down. I like to build a RICO case too. A lot of times in my life where I've been caught up, those women built very strong RICO cases against me. And for once in my life, I wanted to be able to build a RICO case too. So that's what I was doing. So I assured Patty, like, no, I'm not talking to, like, no other girls or whatever. Like, this is my friend. She asked if we was on, you know, be outside tonight. And I told her I was with you. And she's like, oh, well, that's fine. You could just go ahead and go with her. Y'all, Patty jumped up, turned the movie off and looked at me and was like, okay, so like, you ready? You can go ahead and go. You see how fast that changed? I'm like, dang. Mind you, I just told her like I told my friend I wasn't gonna go. I'm chilling with you, so like, let's chill. She's like, nah, as a matter of fact, because it feels like you're bored. You're not even interested. You're not even giving me your attention or whatever. So go ahead, go be with your friends. She literally snatched the blanket off me or whatever. I had like some little snacks chilling beside me. She got the snacks, put them back in the kitchen, and she was like, what are you waiting for? Go ahead, leave. Mind you, I only been knowing a girl for 2 days and I already feel like this some relationship type stuff. Like, calm down. Like, I just said I didn't really want to go nowhere. I'm here chilling with you. I need to get down to the bottom of why you lying about this other stuff. I'm not trying to leave. Patty storms off, goes into her room or whatever, and you can hear her like crying. I'm just like, bro, it must be the wine, because come on, why are you crying over this situation? I know like this, what just happened, didn't make you that emotional. So I go back there, I'm like, Patty, she's like, no, leave me alone. Don't talk to me. Just leave. I would like for you to leave now. But I'm like, you doing all that for what? Like, nobody did nothing to you for you to be acting like this. I said I wanted to be here with you. Let's go back in the living room. Let's finish the movie, y'all. She started yelling. She's like, no, just leave. Now you're making me uncomfortable in my own home. Just leave. I just want you to leave. That uncomfortable word did it for me, because what are you talking about? Are you ill? How are you uncomfortable? And I'm standing in your doorway talking to you. I'm not touching you. I'm not trying to, you know what I'm saying, like be aggressive with you or nothing like that. I was like, all right, bet. I got my keys and I walked to her house. I called my friend like, man, you're not going to believe what happened. She's like, what? What's going on? She's like, you still over there with Patty? I'm like, bro, she put me out talking about I'm not paying her enough attention and I'm disrespecting her and she feels uncomfortable. So I left. My friend like, all right, bet, forget all that. Pull up to the club. Cute. I pull up to the club and immediately I get around my friend, and she's one of those friends that no matter what you got going on, she gonna make you forget about it. We just start having a good time. Meanwhile, Patty's blowing my phone up. She's calling, texting. I'm sorry, come back. Can we talk? Where are you? Let's talk. Y'all, I ain't have no words for Patty, honestly, because I'm just like, that threw me off. I still continue turning up in the club, you know what I'm saying? Me and my friends, we doing our little bop, we having a good time or whatever. Next thing you know, I look down at my phone, I see a message from Patty that says, come outside. What you mean, come outside? Like, what you mean? This time she called and I answered. I'm in the club like, I can barely hear you. I'm like, what you mean come outside? She's like, I'm outside the club. I know exactly what club you're at from your stories that you was posting on Instagram. She's like, come outside. I'm going to come inside. So I'm like, man, whatever. You just put me out. I'm not understanding why you even at the club, the same club that I'm at anyway, want to talk. I don't want to talk now. You know what I'm saying? You had your time. You want to talk. I'll let you be. Now let me be. I hung the phone up. I get back to doing all my bopping, you know what I'm saying, having a good time. We going shot for shot, whatever like that. And I see my friend like hitting me like this and she point. I look towards the door. Patty standing in the door with both hands on her hips just looking. And manipulation really sucks, because here you are thinking that this person has your best interest, that they really care for you. Whole time they're doing whatever and saying whatever it takes just to get their way. And I felt like that night when Patty pulled up to the club, that's where the manipulation started. Mind you, I'm at her house chilling. I told her, like, look, I want to chill with you. I don't want to be outside with my friends. She yelling at me, saying that she felt uncomfortable in her home. That's all I had to hear, especially like me as a Taurus. I'm out. You got to tell me half of the time. As soon as I catch the hint and I can put 2 and 2 together, it's like, all right, I'm gone. So I had no problem leaving her crib. Cute. She blowing my phone up. You really gonna leave? Wow, how could you? Why are you doing this to me? So I never would have thought that she would have pulled up to the club. But when my friend kind of tapped me on my leg and pointed towards the door, I saw her standing right there with her hands on her hips. And I'm just like, what's all this about? Now, mind you, I didn't really get a chance to tell my friend, like, whatever happened at Patty's house, because as soon as we linked up, it's just like the problem's away. You know what I'm saying? I'm here with my friend, like, turn me up. So my friend was like, wait, what's going on with y'all? I told her, like, I'll tell you later. Patty walked up to the section where we was at, and she was like, pointing to me, like, telling me to come here. And I'm just kind of like, for what, though? Like, you just literally told me to get out your house. Like, why are you here? Mind you, this girl was not dressed for the club. She had on, like, a Nike Tech suit with some of those, what's those shoes called? Those real comfortable, like, Air Max shoes. So she's starting to walk up to the section. So at this point, I'm standing on top of the section. She's, like, down there. So I'm kind of looking down on her, and she's like, can we please talk? Can we please talk? I'm like, I don't really got nothing to say to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm killed. Y'all, I swear to you, the tears start forming in this girl's eyes. And the thing with me, the tears make me weak. Like, oh my God, please don't cry. I really want you to be on your best bully, hard body, gangster stuff when you come to me. Because as soon as the tears start welding up, it's just like, all right, man, you leave me no choice. What's up, Patty? Like, what you want to talk about? She asked me to follow her outside. We ended up sitting in her car or whatever. So, we talking. She's like, first of all, I want to apologize. It's just that I've been through so much these past couple of days. I don't know why that triggered me or whatever the case may be. I'm just really trying to protect my heart. I'm really healing. Like, it's so much going on. Like, she just basically was giving me the rundown after rundown after rundown. And I'm just like, at the same time, there's really no excuse for you to tell me, like, get out and you don't care and you feel uncomfortable. Like, that made me feel uncomfortable, if you can understand that. So she kept apologizing, whatever the case may be. Like, my friends blowing up my phone like, you coming back in? Like, are you good? She was like, you want to go back in with your friends? And I told her, yeah. She's like, go ahead. Just leave me like everybody else did. Now, let me tell y'all why that statement got me. Back then, manipulation wasn't as crazy as it was now. Like, I feel like it's a lot of, manipulators, narcissists, all this other stuff. So I'm like, dang, when I heard her say that, I'm like, wow, that really touched me. You know what? I'm not going to leave you like everybody else did, because me, as a goofy right now, I feel sorry for you. So I stayed in that car with Patty, y'all. And I feel like the longer I stayed in the car to hear her talk about all of her bad days and everything she been through and why she act the way she act, every now and then she'll be like, you sure you don't want to go back in? It's almost as if she was testing me. I'm telling you, she was very sick. I'm telling you. So we just talking or whatever, and I'm just kind of feeling bad because, like, yo, my friend's blowing my phone down, and I'm just kind of ignoring it because here I am giving Patty all of my time and attention, and the whole time she just manipulating. She just digging a hole and burying me, deeper and deeper. So finally, one of my friends come out, and she more like on the girly girl side. So she approached the car. She's like, you don't see me calling you. You don't see me texting you. Mind you, Patty doesn't know that this is my friend or whatever. So, my friend going off. She's like, at least answer your phone. If you're going to go and be with whoever you want to be with, we don't care. Like, answer your phone. Anything could happen to you. And I get my friend's frustration, but pay very close attention to the fact that Patty did not know that this was just my friend. So I get out the car real quick. I'm telling Patty, like, hold on. I'm trying to talk to my friend, like, bro, calm down. Me and my friend walking away from the car. She's like, who is that? Like, and why are you talking to her? Like, why you not answering your phone? It's like, calm down, you know what I'm saying? She just cool. We just kind of talking about what just happened or whatever. And my friend's like, so are you leaving with her or are you leaving with us? I kind of looked back and Patty was looking, y'all. Patty was wanting all the tea. I'm not sure if she could hear us or not, but she was just kind of, making sure she keep an eye on me. And I was like, I'm just going to make sure she get home, like, safe. And then I'm going to link back up with y'all because my friends, they were some after-hour warriors. One thing about it, they're going to go out to a club. They probably stop, have a little, break time at Waffle House, but they're gonna hit that after hour. So I'm like, boom, I'm gonna see her home, make sure she get home safe, whatever the case may be. Make sure we nip all this in the bud, and I'll meet y'all at the afties. Kill. My friend still got an attitude, but anyway, she walked back in the club. I got back in the car with Patty, and Patty's like, wow, like, I didn't really mean to get you in trouble. I thought you said that you weren't talking to anyone else. Like, it's okay. So I'm trying to explain myself. She's like, no, you don't have to explain anything to me. Like, we just now started talking. Like, I don't want you to think that, like, I don't trust you. Yo, she was just saying a whole bunch of BS. Like, now that I look back at it, it's like, bro, I don't know whoever manipulated Patty or where she got it from, but she had it honest, okay? So, boom, I told Patty, like, look, I'm going to follow you to the crib or whatever. Like, I'm going to tuck you in, you know what I'm saying? Like, make sure you're good. Because, mind you, I'm not realizing I'm being manipulated. I'm being played right now, whatever. She's like, okay. She's like, you want me to stop somewhere, like, cook for you? And I'm telling her, like, nah, because I'm going to go back and link up with my friends after this. I just want to kind of tuck you in, tell you good night and everything. Kill, mind you, I already told her that. I follow Patty to the crib. We get out. We kind of like walking inside her house, and I'm just kind of chilling on the couch. And you could tell, like, she's getting undressed. She's like, like, do you want some tea? She keeps offering me things after I've already said I'm just gonna go hang and kick it with my friends. At this point, she done took the Nike Tech suit off, went in the room, came back, and she's dressed in lingerie, just standing before me. And I'm just kind of like, what are you doing? Mind you, she was saying that she didn't want to rush into things. She just wanted to, like, cuddle. She didn't really want intimacy because she felt like she had too much of that in her past relationship, and it really didn't mean anything to her. But the way she was dressed and how she was looking at me, she had a glass of wine in her hand. I'm just like, Patty, what are you doing, bro? At this point, she climbs on top of me and she's just kind of looking at me, rubbing on my face and stuff. She's like, I'm so sorry about what happened earlier. I've been a bad girl. I feel like you could teach me a lesson. I'm just like, Patty, bro, is you cool? Come on, man. And as she's saying it, her phone is right there, like on a table. She has like an end table in her living room. And I see somebody calling, but the name in the phone is don't answer. And I'm just kind of looking, and she sees me looking. She's like, oh my God, like, I don't even know who that is. I don't even know why they're calling me. You don't know who that is, but you got them saved as don't answer. Like, me, now, correct me if I'm wrong. If I don't know who you are, I'm not saving your number. I don't know who you are. Why would I save your number? But it literally said don't answer with the little X out emoji. And I'm just like, so you don't know who that is? She's like, no, you can answer if you want to. See how she playing it? See, oh, you can go ahead and answer if you want to. I don't know. Just answer. Like, I don't know. At first, I'm like, nah, I'm not going to answer because what this going to make me look like? You know what I'm saying? We don't even know each other like that. We just started talking. I'm just trying to, you know what I'm saying? She was so convincing, but at the same time, it's like, all right, like, you got to be kidding me. The phone kept ringing. So she got the phone, answered it, and handed it to me. I'm like, hello? The voice on the other end was a male, and it said, Patty, look, I'm going to give you one more chance to give me all my stuff back before I take this and put it in the hands of the law. Like, honestly, just give me my stuff back. I don't want to have nothing to do with you. Why are you holding my stuff hostage? I gave you all your stuff back. Give me my stuff. Mind you, the phone on speakerphone, so I wasn't going to say anything. I'm just kind of looking at her reaction. Y'all, she is not moved at all. She grabs the phone, hang up, and was like, I don't know who keep playing on my phone and pretend like I got stuff from them, but they really have to stop. Like, it's getting out of hand. I'm about to change my number. Is the idiot in the room with us? Or I don't see. Like... And it's the fact that she really thought she had me going. Like, she was looking at me like, oh yeah, she eating it up. Oh, brother, how do I tell you, Patty? How do I tell you, baby? How do I tell you? So, boom. Stop telling me stuff about somebody that I'm trying to be with, be in a relationship with, get to know, all that. I don't want to hear it. Why is it that when you find somebody, y'all liking each other, whatever, now here come all the stories out the blue. Oh, they used to do this, and I heard this, and this person told me this, and that about the person that you trying to, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear that. What's crazy is I should have listened to everything that they were saying about this girl, because it turned out to be completely true. When that girl ex was calling her phone and he was saying stuff like, give me my stuff back, I'm not playing with you no more, I knew it was him. Based off what my friend told me, that he was on social media tweeting about, oh, y'all be careful who y'all date, people never want to give your stuff back, that's broke behavior, da. But that girl looked me right in my face and was just like, look, he just mad about some stuff. I don't know, like, what's going on with him. There's nothing at my house that belongs to him. Don't believe anything. He's just mad, whatever the case. Kill. I mean, what else was I supposed to do? I'm just now getting to know you. Of course I have to believe your side. I don't know your ex. I'm not familiar with just calling people exes being like, look, I need to hear your point of view. Like, why did y'all break up? You gonna believe the person that you talking to, because it's kind of like you have no other choice, right? Like I said, Patty being a Gemini was just like the icing on the cake, but her manipulation skills was T. I gotta give her her tens, because the way that she was talking me through it, like, okay, this is what happened. She was breaking down everything in the relationship, and time after time after time again, nothing was Patty's fault. That's a red flag. With me, yeah, I could tell you why we broke up. At the same time, I wasn't no saint. No, I did certain things. I wasn't the best partner. I could have did better in some areas. I'm not going to make it seem like it was one person. But with Patty, it was always the ex this did, the ex did that, the ex did this. I tried to do this and I tried to... The only thing Patty did was try, apparently. At that time, I did not have any further info to like keep building my RICO case against Patty and all of her lies. So it's just like, all right, I mean, what's the worst that can happen? Let's keep coasting. Let me keep getting to know you. Because in the back of my head, like way at the far back of the back it will ever get, I was just like, you know, what if the ex is just kind of mad and, you know, get like trying to get a reason to call Patty phone. You know, sometimes you leave something at your ex house and you don't even want the stuff. You just miss them. So it's kind of like, hey, can I come over, you know what I'm saying, get my ponytail holder? Or what about that one sock? Like, I need that. What about, you feel me? Like, you just want to see if they're going to answer the phone. You want to see if they're going to let you come over. You just want to see if you still got that access. So I was trying to make myself believe that for some crazy reason. Once Patty was done lying about all the stuff that her ex had did to her and stuff, she was just like, you know what, let's just continue enjoying our night. Like, I don't answer the phone for him. I can't even tell you last time I talked to him. He would never be over here. Like, you don't have anything to worry about. I would never lie to you. Like, anything you want to know, just ask me. Like I said, at that time, I had nothing else to go with. So we continue having our movie night. We laid up, we laughed, and we cuddled up and all this other stuff. She keeps saying, like, I can't wait till the next time. Like, it's crazy that you're here right now, but I already can't wait till the next time I see you. I really be missing you. Like, I've got a good feeling about this. Nobody's ever made me feel like she was just really juicing up my head, like, really big, like, blowing it up like a hot air balloon. All right, so kill. Next day, left Patty's house, you know what I'm saying? Went to work with a smile on my face because, you know what I'm saying? That happened. We did the grown up, you know what I'm saying? She left me on a good note. But my antlers, no. What's those things when they up? Not antlers. Antennas. Come on, where y'all head? I got it before y'all. Like, come on, don't be crazy. My antennas was all the way up. So my friend was getting her car service. So she's like, look, can you meet me at this place? Because they're going to be a while or whatever. So I'm just going to, like, go to the car place, pick my friend up. We get up. I pick her up. We decide we're going to go grab food, whatever. Cool. So I'm asking her, like, guess what? When I was chilling with Patty or whatever, the ex called or whatever. And I guess he was begging for his stuff back. But Patty says, like, the stuff not over there. He just calling, whatever, just to see if she going to answer. He just making an excuse, whatever. I'm like, what you think about it? She like, man, I don't know. I do understand it from both sides. But just by the way he tweeted, like, why would he be on the internet doing all that if it was capped? Like, you know, most people, they lie, but they don't, like, put it out there on the internet. Like, the man was literally in his tweets begging, like, I really need my stuff back. Like, this girl got so much of my stuff, but I'll be wrong if I go over there and kick the door in, da. But I'm just like, man, I just really wish that there was a way that we could see who was telling the truth. And that right there, though, you really have to be careful what you ask for, because it's coming. You know what I'm saying? Did I really want to know the truth? Only if Patty was telling the truth. Did I really want to know the truth if her ex was telling the truth? Of course not. I mean, who would? So we eating or whatever. My friend, she get a call from her brother. Her brother just making sure that somebody was able to, like, go with her to get her car service, whatever like that. Then she was like, hey, wait, you went to school with so-and-so, right? We gonna call Patty XJ. She was like, you went to school with Jay, right? He was like, yeah, we used to hoop together. Why? She was like, do you still, like, talk to him, communicate? Like, yeah, we hit each other up every now and then. But he like, why? Like, what's up? But what you need? Why you asking me about him? She was like, I know you're not going to really be down for this, but, like, my friend talking to his ex, and we trying to see if he lying about, like, his stuff being at the girl's house and all this other stuff versus the stuff that the ex had said. So he like, so what you want me to do about it? He like, that's some little girl stuff. I'm not getting in the middle of that. She was like, nah, just kind of bring it up in, like, random conversation and just be like, you know, well, what about you and your ex? Because sometimes you can lie to the internet that. But like to your real friends, you ain't gonna keep the lie going to somebody that know you personally. At least I would hope not. Because if then you need to seek some help. The brother was like, man, whatever. Like, I'm not doing that, whatever. I'm just trying to make sure that you good with your car. Like, just call me later. And he hung up the phone. Bye. I was a little relieved because, again, I really didn't want to know because it's like I don't really know where to go from here if I found out that Patty was lying. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just forget about it. I took it as a sign because I'm like, if it was really meant for me to know, then I felt like my friend's brother would have got Jay on the line and we would have sorted that out. But it's not meant for me to know. Everything's good. Let me not self-sabotage. Let me just keep living in Patty's lie. It felt good. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? Y'all, 1 week passed, 2, 3, 4, a month, me and Patty now, we 3 months in, just kicking it. We spending a lot of time together. We going on a lot of dates. We doing a lot of what grown-ups doing, stuff like that. Yes, like the calls, the block calls, no caller ID calls, they keep coming through, whatever. But Patty is just constantly reassuring me. Anybody showed up at the house, I ain't seen none, I ain't heard none. So I'm thinking, you know, we out of the woods. Like, good thing I didn't just cut her off because that's what I was gonna do. Because me, I'm not gonna be on that. So, bam. One day, whatever, my friend like, hey, when you get off work, I want you to come somewhere with me. So I'm like, where we going? She like, my brother got a basketball tournament. Like, I just want to show him some love for like maybe 30 minutes or whatever. We're not going to be there too long, but like, just come with me or whatever. I'm like, okay, kill. Mind y'all, the whole time, I'm not thinking nothing about Jay being there. I'm not thinking about like, it literally had left my mind. Like, at this point, me and Patty has been talking for 3 months. Ain't nothing happened. Ain't nothing came up. She ain't gave me no reason not to believe her. So we just kept doing what we doing. Y'all, tell me why. We pull up at the basketball game. We in a car, you know what I'm saying, doing a little tee up before we go in or whatever. And our friend was like, that's funny. That looked like Patty's ex right there. Like walking in, he got like a basketball bag or whatever, got his shoes in his hands. So I'm looking a little further because I still remember the profile pic from Twitter. And I was like, yeah, that do look like him. Like, that would be crazy. We finally get done pre-gaming in a car and we walking into the basketball stadium. And he holding the door open for us. And we looked at each other like right in the eyes. And I'm like, oh yeah, that's him for sure. He was kind of looking at me like, and I'm kind of looking at him. Like, mind you, I don't think me and Patty was posting each other. Maybe on some like no face, no case. But in my opinion, I knew for sure he didn't know who I was. But I definitely knew who he was because it's just one of those things where like you don't forget that face because you know it's going to come up again. Cute. So me and my friend, we walk to the concession stand, we get in our snacks and our drinks or whatever, and we go sit down. And I'm like, bro, that is him. She was like, you know what? I was going to say the same thing to you. Like, that's him for sure. And she was like, you going to ask him? I was like, what if I want you to ask him? Like, I don't want to look like you felt me because I really wasn't tripping. I just wanted to know who was lying and who wasn't. And she was like, you know what? Let's think about it for real. Like, let's not just jump right into it because that's one of them friends that we make like some of the craziest decisions together. So we're going to see how we feel during halftime, whatever the case. Now, mind you, we watching him, but not like without watching him. You know how you can't make it seem obvious or whatever. But we see it's a girl that come, you know, like they hug, they kiss, she sit in his lap or whatever. She even got his number on the back of her, like she had like a little jersey, she had his number on the back. And we like, so he's apparently moved on. He's got a girl, you know what I'm saying? We just clocking it, you know what I'm saying? We know putting it down, you know, we pinning that. Kill. Whole time I got Patty on my phone, like, I miss you. I can't wait till the game is over so you can come over. Like, I've already cooked you a meal, whatever. Like, I can't wait to run your bath water. She's saying all this and all that, and she don't even know it's really about to go down. It's about to get real quick. So now it's time for my friend brother and Jay, which is Patty's ex, to start playing. And I'm not gonna lie, them boys play some good basketball now. They had us lit because the other team, that was good, but just not good enough. So it was one of those games where it was like, there was a close call. Like, they score, the other team score, they make a dunk, the other team make a dunk, they shoot from the three, they shoot from the something. I'm like, all right, kill. Like, it was a good game. So we staying a little longer than we had said we was. So we ended up staying till the whole game was over. My friend was like, you know what? My brother gonna want to talk or see me after the game. So like, let's go wait by his car for him. I said, all right, kill. I understand. So we go outside, we wait by the car. We out there taking pictures, you know, being funny. I think at that time Snapchat was popping, so we was like making Snapchats or whatever. So her brother come out. He like, oh, like, that's not like you to stay the whole game. I can't believe, like what you think? Did you get any videos or pictures of me? You know what I'm saying? He like, oh, what's up, Star Young? You know, we chopping it up because, you know, he cool. Me and this girl, we been friends for a while. So her brother like my brother, you know, type thing. So we talking, catching up. Next thing you know, Jay come out the gym and he like, hey, hold up, let me holler at you real quick. Like, talking to my friend brother. So he runs over. So it's Jay, my friend brother, my friend, and me. And you would think like this is a perfect opportunity for me to ask, but I'm just still kind of feeling uneasy about it because I don't know. Like, for me, I won't want nobody to approach me about nothing that me and my ex got going on. I don't care if we do got something going on. It's not your place to ask me, so don't ask me. You understand? So doing stuff that I normally wouldn't do, I was just kind of holding back. So anyway, he just basically like, what's the play after this? Like, I'm about to go hit the shower. Like, let's go out. Like, I'm gonna get a section. Like, he just, you know what I'm saying? He popping. He talking that talk. Cute. So my friend texts me, she's so messy. She like, you want me to ask? Like, I'll like follow him to his car and I'll ask him if you want me to. So I text back, I was like, nah, let's kind of go out. Cause I feel like people can be honest, but once you start putting a little drink, a little alcohol in their system, the overly honesty start coming out. And that's exactly what I need. I don't want him to be defensive or like, who you asking or whatever. Like, you know what? Let's go out with Patty's ex. What's the worst that could happen here, chat? What's the worst that could happen? How did I end up in a section with this girl ex? At this point, here's when doing it for the plot just goes way too far. Mind you, I was on like 3 months ago, because at this point, me and Patty has been talking for, almost 4 months. I only wanted to know if Patty was lying about the stuff being at her house. Like, does it belong to him? Or, sometimes a person could be like, oh, my ex is this, my ex is that. I just kind of wanted to know the truth. 3 months passed. I low-key just was like, all right, whatever. Like, it seems okay. Patty doesn't seem to be getting caught up in any of her lies as of now. So I had no choice but to believe Patty. But now, sitting in a section with this girl's ex, it's like, this is a perfect opportunity. Now, how am I going to take it? Mind you, I'm not even supposed to be in the club in a section anyway. After the game, I was supposed to go back to Patty's house because she was cooking for me. But I texted her and was like, look, my friend brother won. So he wanted to, go out and celebrate. So that's what we doing. She's like, okay, be safe, but hurry back to me. She had no idea what was about to hit her. So, I'm playing it kill, whatever. He seems like a cool dude, and that's the crazy part. Like, dang, this is a real cool dude. Like, I could probably see why Patty like him. You know what I'm saying? He making sure we good. He like, y'all want something to drink? I can get us some wings or whatever. Like, y'all comfortable. Like, we just killing. And mind you, he got the girl that he talking to. She in the section, too. She finally pulled up. So, it's Jay, which that's who we named Patty's ex. It's my friend's brother, my friend, me, and the girl that Jay's talking to. So, it's 5 of us. We just killing. A part of me was really hating the fact that we was actually having a good time. And it's like, dang, I don't want to feel fake. Whole time, like, I have a vendetta. Like, I have, an underlying thing that I'm trying to do. But it's like, dang, he seems like a pretty cool guy. Nonetheless, I had to stay locked in on the assignment. So, all right, we're still at the club. The night's going on. We drinking, partying, dancing, laughing. We having a good time. Next thing you know, I see somebody's phone ringing. It's like, no call ID. I got my phone. I look over. My friend is in her phone. I look over. Her brother has his phone in his pocket. And his girlfriend, or whoever she was, to Jay, had went to the bathroom. So I'm like, that's Jay's phone. Like, somebody is blowing him up. No caller ID. All this, all that. I'm like, dang, interesting. He's having such a good time, he don't even notice. So I grabbed the phone. I was like, who phone is this? He was like, oh, that's mine. I was like, oh, somebody was calling. You got like a lot of missed calls. He unlocked his phone, goes to his phone, like the call or whatever. He's like, oh, there ain't nobody but my ex blowing my phone up. I really wish she would leave me alone. Like, she just need to give me my stuff back. Leave me alone. There ain't nobody but her. Like, don't even worry about it. It's nobody important. I wonder what ex is he talking about? Because if he's Patty ex, does that make Patty his ex? Does that make Patty the ex that he's talking about blowing up the phone? Is Patty blowing up his phone? Whole time you telling me that he's blowing up your phone. He won't leave you alone. He's a liar. He's a manipulator. He's all this, all that. Could this be true about you? Is the call coming from inside the house? I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I was having a good time up until that point, but all of a sudden I started feeling sick. I didn't want to drink no more. I sobered up super fast. I was just kind of in a section just thinking like, wow. Because it has been a couple of times, you talking to somebody and they will swear like everything was on their ex. Like, my ex did this to me, she did that to me, he did this, he did that. Whole time they were the villain, bro. So I'm like, dang, how am I going to get more information out of this man without making it seem so obvious? And then I started thinking like, dang, like, does he know that me and Patty talk? Or like, I just started second guessing everything and I just kind of started feeling embarrassed about it. So I was telling my friend like, yeah, I think it's time for me to get out of here. My friend had told me that somebody that she's talking to went away to the club, so she really wasn't interested in leaving yet. And see, that's why I hate not driving. Like, back then, Ubers or whatever, they really wasn't a thing. So it's just like, dang, I'm ready to go. You not ready to go. So, like, what else do I do? Next thing you know, Jay is, like, coming down. He's like, yeah, yo, I'm finna get up out of here. So my friend's like, oh, yeah, you'll drop Starion off at home for me, though? I'm telling my friend, like, nah, I'll just wait on you. Like, I'll stay, whatever. She's like, nah, I know you be ready to go when you ready to go, whatever. She like, just let Jay drop you off because, like, my friend, her brother, and whoever's finna meet my friend at the club, like, y'all, they was not, like, they be there trying to help the DJ pack up. They had no interest in leaving early. So Jay, he's like, yeah, I'll drop her off. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just come on with me. Like, give me the Addy or whatever. It's cool. No gas money, whatever. Like, you super cool, whatever. We got to do this again. Da-da-da. Now, mind y'all, my stuff is at Patty's house. My car is at Patty's house. I have to go to Patty's house, but what does it look like your ex dropping me off to your house? I would be mind blown. I would pass out. I would think that I was being like, is this a prank? Imagine you chilling in the house, wait for your new boo to come back from being outside, and they come back and your ex drops them off. Yeah, nah. So I'm thinking to myself, like, how can I get up out of this or whatever? Because I have to go to Patty's house to get my car. It makes no sense for him to drop me off at my house. I won't have my car. Like, it just really doesn't make any sense. So I get in the car with Jay and his girl. He like, where I'm going. I tell him, let's just say to the Pine Apartments. And he's like, ugh, my ex live over there or whatever. He's like, but I'll drop you off. Like, it's cool. It's nothing. So bam, now I know for sure that he's talking about Patty being his ex because Patty does indeed live in the Pine Apartments. Oh, brother. The girl that I've been talking to for the past 4 months has no idea that her ex is about to drop me off at her house. Her house was only like 15 minutes from the club, but it felt like I was back there in that back seat for 15 days. Her ex, Jay, kept trying to make conversation with me, and honestly, I hear him, but I don't. Like, I don't think he understands what we about to get ourselves into. And it's really not my fault. My friend volunteered. No, my friend didn't know that I was going to go to Patty's house because I'm sure my friend wouldn't set me up like that. She thinking that Jay is about to drop me off at home. I have to go to Patty's house to get my keys, my car's there. A lot of the stuff that I need is at Patty's house. So here we are. Jay's talking. He's like, yeah, man, you cool. We need to get together another time. Like, anytime you outside and you see me, just know you good. Everything on me. Be sure to come to our games. I'll let you in for free, all that. Like, even his girlfriend, like, yeah, you a cool vibe. Like, they really loving me. How do I tell them that we about to pull up to his ex-girlfriend house? There's no way for me to say that right now. I'm trying so hard not to be rude, like, be able to answer his questions and stuff like that. But at the same time, I really just want to get out. Every time he stopped at like a stop sign, a stoplight, I just wanted to open that back door and run out. I just started to get this overwhelmingly sick feeling in my stomach, and it's not because of the liquor. But it's too late now because now we're pulling into the Pine Apartments where Patty's live. And it's so crazy. As soon as we pulled in, he's like, man, I hate even coming over here. Like, I really get, like, chills and stuff because my dumb ex live over here, da-da-da. And his girlfriend, Jay's girlfriend, was like, well, if we see her tonight, you know what you need to do, right? He's like, what? She's like, run her over. Mind y'all, they talking about my girl, my boo, the girl that I've been talking to for 4 months. What you mean run her over? Once they get done about, trying to run Patty over and stuff, he's like, which way I go? And I'm just trying to, like, redirect him anyway. Please go anyway. Just don't go towards Patty's house. Because really, Patty's house, when you go in, you make a right, then you make a left, and then you make another left. So we go in, and I'm like, all right, go all the way up, like, past Patty's house, make a left. He's making a left. I'm like, make a right. He's making a right. And I'm like, all right, no, up here, make a left. Y'all, up there, it was a dead end. It was no left up there. He like, you sure? So I'm trying to get to him like, oh yeah, I've been drinking or whatever. Like, my bad. Like, bust this right here. He like, yeah, I'm glad we didn't let you, drive or get behind the wheel, because how you don't know, like, where you live at? Like, that's crazy. Mind you, I don't even live over here. I'm just trying to throw it off. All right, so he make a right, and I'm like, all right, right here. Y'all, why? Like, Patty's, her complex is like a big square circle thing. So it's like one way in, one way out type thing. And I'm just like, all right. So I realized that we low-key right beside Patty's house. Mind y'all, this whole time, Patty's texting me like, who's dropping you off? Where are you? I'm getting sleepy. You need to come home. Like, I miss you, this, and that. How do I tell you it's your ex, Patty? So I'm like, okay, whatever. I could just get out. I'm just going to get out and just, kind of walk like I'm finna walk into an apartment, wait till they drive off. And then I could just walk to Patty's house. Kill. What's the worst that could happen? So I'm like, all right, you can let me out right here. So he turned around. He like, man, you super cool or whatever. Like, I'm glad we met. Like, I can already tell you good vibes. Like, my birthday coming up. I want to be able to invite you to my birthday celebration. I hope you can come through. You don't got to bring none. Don't bring no gift. Just come turn up with me. Da-da-da. Like, he talking. I'm just like, I hope Patty ain't somewhere looking out the window, because, like, from where the car position into, like, where her bedroom window is, where she's always looking out the window. Patty one of them type of people where she feel like she know all the cars in her apartment complex. So anytime she see a car she don't know, she be like, what they doing over here? So I'm like, bruh, okay. As long as Patty don't like out the window, we kill. So at this point, I'm talking back to him, but it's like I'm trying to rush him. I'm like, yeah, don't worry about it. Like, just let me know the deets or whatever. He like, let me get your number. Okay, so I give him my number or whatever. He like, yeah, I'm about to lock you in. He like, here go my phone. Like, lock me in, this, and that. Then the girlfriend was like, yeah, let me get your number too. Oh, my, where's the phone book? Get it from a phone book. I don't care. Like, come on. So they talking about exchanging numbers, whatever, like that. And not my peripheral, I see Patty's bedroom light, and like the bedroom light go on. So I'm just like, oh. Like, come on, what are the odds? What are the odds? What are the odds? So I'm looking at Jay, the ex, to see if he noticed. He ain't paid no mind. Him and his girlfriend like, yeah, we be doing a lot of events. We love getting together. We love having game nights, this, and that, bro. I literally don't care what y'all like to have. I'm about to have a heart attack if y'all don't just let me get out and, like, keep it pushing. So finally, I'm like, you know what? Let me use the excuse. Like, I had to use the bathroom. Like, that's just the perfect excuse. Like, all right, I ain't trying to rush or whatever, but I need to get in here. You know what I'm saying? The liquor running straight through me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I done broke the seal, whatever the case. Like, let me go ahead and run in here and do what I got to do. He like, oh, yeah, my bad, whatever. Like, we holding you up. It's okay. Da, da, da. I'm like, y'all good people, don't get me wrong, but you know, I gotta use the bathroom. So I open the door, I step out or whatever. He wanted to shake my hand one time. He like, man, thank you for, you know what I'm saying, a good night, a time was had, this, and that. So I'm walking away and I'm noticing I don't hit a car driving off. I don't want to look back to make it obvious, but I'm like, why haven't they drove off yet? The car hasn't moved a muscle. I'm like, what's going on? So finally, I turn back around. I'm like, y'all good? Y'all need anything else? He like, yeah, we good. He like, but you know, me as a man, I cannot pull off without watching you walk inside your house. He like, come on, we cool. We locked in. Now I got to look out for you. Like, I got to protect you. So whenever you walk in or whatever, close the door, let me know you good. And that's when me and my baby, we going to drive off. Oh, brother, come on.